new series on Netflix came out this week called Warrior Nun. I had pretty low expectations based off the title of the show. I mean, anything named Warrior Nun, it's probably pretty bad. So far, it's not that bad. It's all right. The story focuses around a girl named Ava who was a quadriplegic, died from unknown circumstances, and then gets brought back to life when a halo, which is something we don't really know about, gets placed into her body and basically comes back to life and has superpowers. There's lots of unknowns in this show. There's like a heavy religious aspect to it, but it seems like it's more focusing on like angels, demons type stuff. We saw the red mist, which indicates the presence of demons, I think. And Ava can now see this red mist, and probably is going to be hunting down these demons at some point. We also met many of the warrior nuns. We saw their leader dies, and that's where the halo comes from. That ends up inside of Ava. There's some foreshadowing that there's some betrayal within the ranks and some sort of uprising from the demon world. Just lots of stuff that we don't totally know about, and hopefully we'll find out as we progress in the show. I was also enjoyed the fact that Ava, didn't just wake up and all of a sudden she's a warrior nun and she's with the warrior nuns. Like, she's off in the world by herself, has never really been outside an orphanage her whole life, has lived this sheltered, possibly abused life within the orphanage where she was raised. The main nun that we see from the orphanage thinks very low of Ava and possibly even had something to do with her dying. So she's kind of out in the world, experiencing life for the first time. We see her drinking some booze, taking some drugs, going to a party, eating food. It's kind of, the whole, what would you do if you woke up from a 10-year coma? Like, what are the first things you'd do? Or what if you'd been in a coma your whole life? Like that sort of stuff. So that side of it's kind of interesting. We'll have to see what direction our story progresses. I'm hoping it doesn't get too deep into the religious stuff and just kind of stays on angels and demons, because overall there are some confusing aspects of the show. Like, I think that it was supposed to be set in Italy, but then at some points it was referenced as Spain, and then they're referencing the Vatican. So that wasn't totally clear. I was pretty sure that she puts on a Lazio soccer jersey. I could be wrong there, but that colors, that's what it looked like to me. And Lazio is in Italy, but also it sounded like they were in Spain, so not totally sure on that. The accents of all the actors are kind of all over the place. Like, they were just like, all right, everybody, just talk however you want. It's fine. So not totally sure how all that goes. Not yeah. So we'll have to see how that progresses as the show unfolds. So we're gonna just go with that they're in Spain, because the one guy did directly say Spain, but yeah, I don't know. Everything else seemed Italy, but whatever. I'm gonna go back to episode 2, and we'll see how things go for this series, and hopefully it's a winner. But fingers crossed, and I'll see you soon.